Hello, and a very warm welcome to our peaceful corner of the internet. Thank you so much for carving out a little time to sit with us today.
Yes, a very warm, genuine welcome back to absolutely everyone listening. We know that mornings can be incredibly fast, loud, and demanding, so we are truly grateful you decided to slow down, take a deep breath, and practice your English with us right now.
I am Emma.
And I am Henry. This is your safe, comfortable, and completely stress-free space to improve your English through real, honest conversations about daily life.
Before we begin our main topic today, Henry, how is your morning going so far? Are you feeling completely awake, or do you still need another strong cup of tea?
I am feeling quite awake now, Emma, but my morning did not start perfectly at all. I actually completely burned my toast this morning.
Oh no, burned toast is such a terrible, bitter smell to wake up to. It fills the whole house. What exactly happened?
Well, I put the bread in the toaster, and then I looked out the kitchen window because it was raining quite heavily. I got completely distracted watching the rain hit the glass and the trees moving in the wind, and suddenly, my kitchen was full of dark smoke.
Oh my goodness, the smoke alarm didn't go off, did it?
Thankfully, no. But you know what? Instead of getting angry, I just opened the window, breathed in the fresh, cold rain, and I just laughed at myself. It was a messy and perfect morning, but a good one.
I absolutely love that perspective. You did not let a piece of burned bread ruin your entire day. You just accepted the mistake and moved on.
Exactly. How about you, listeners? Whether you are driving your car to work, walking the dog in a park, or maybe you are still hiding under a warm blanket in bed, we are just happy you are here with us.
Yes, and if you are still hiding in bed, we promise not to tell your boss.
What about your morning, Emma? How did you start your day today?
My morning was a little bit chaotic, to be completely honest. I played a very dangerous game today. I hit the snooze button on my alarm clock 3 times.
Oh, the snooze button. That is an incredibly dangerous game to play on a weekday when you have a schedule.
It really is. I kept telling myself just 5 more minutes, but by the time I finally got out of bed, I looked at the clock and realized I only had 12 minutes to shower, get dressed, find my keys, and leave the house. I was running around my apartment like a character in a fast action movie trying to defuse a bomb.
The action movie morning. I think every single adult in the world knows exactly what that panic feeling is like. You are rushing, your heart is beating fast, you drink your coffee too quickly, and you can't find your shoes.
Yes, exactly. And that chaotic reality is exactly why we chose our topic for today. We're going to talk about morning routines, and specifically how to actually fit English into your morning without adding any extra stress or panic to your life.
This is such a vital conversation. If you go on the internet today, you will see a million videos from influencers about the perfect, highly successful morning routine.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. The internet tells us that to be a successful human being, we must wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, drink a green vegetable juice that tastes terrible, meditate in perfect silence for an hour, and then study complex English grammar for 2 hours before the sun even comes up.
Let us call that the monk's routine. It sounds beautiful and pure, but for 99% of normal, busy people with jobs and families, it is completely unrealistic. And when we try to do the monk's routine and fail on the second day, we feel incredibly guilty.
We feel like we're lazy students. We look at the clock and think, well, I don't have 2 free hours this morning to study, so I'm just not going to practice my English today. And then one day of 0 practice turns into a week, and a week turns into an entire month.
Exactly. We let the desire for total perfection completely destroy our consistency. But Em and I want to tell you a very important secret today. You do not need 2 hours to improve your English. You don't even need 1 hour.
You just need a few tiny, invisible habits. We're going to show you how to attach your English learning to the normal things you're already doing every single morning.
We like to call this habit pairing. You take a daily habit you already have, like drinking coffee or brushing your hair, and you pair it with a tiny English habit. So Emma, what is our very first practical tip for a realistic morning?
Our very first tip is a technique I love. I call it audio layering.
Audio layering. That sounds very interesting and very modern. What does it mean to layer your audio?
Think about the physical, automatic tasks you do every single morning. You brush your teeth, you wash your face, you wait for the coffee machine to finish brewing, you make your bed. During these moments, your hands are completely busy, but your mind is completely empty.
That is very true. We usually just worry about our stressful to-do list during those automatic moments.
Exactly. So instead of worrying about work, layer some audio over those physical tasks. Put your mobile phone on the bathroom sink and play a 5-minute English podcast, or play an English news radio station while you're making your eggs in the kitchen.
The absolute beauty of this tip is that it takes exactly 0 extra time out of your busy day. You are already standing there making the eggs. You're just adding a background layer of English to the activity.
And here is the most important part that people forget. You do not need to understand every single word. You do not need to sit down and take notes with a pen. Your brain is a magnificent, powerful machine. Just by hearing the rhythm, the natural intonation, and the pronunciation of the language in the background, your brain is actively absorbing the rules of English.
You are passively absorbing the language, just like a dry sponge absorbs water. That is a brilliant, effortless way to start the day.
What is our second tip for the morning, Henry? This one is specifically for speaking, right?
Yes, it is. We know that finding a native speaker to practice with every day is very difficult and sometimes expensive. So our second tip is to become the kitchen narrator.
The kitchen narrator. I love that image, like a professional narrator in a nature documentary film.
Exactly like that. When you're alone in your kitchen making breakfast or alone in your bedroom choosing your clothes for the day, I want you to speak out loud and narrate exactly what you're doing, entirely in English.
Can you give our listeners a real example of how that sounds in the morning?
Of course. Imagine you walk into the kitchen. You open the refrigerator and you say out loud, "I am opening the fridge door. I am looking for the butter. Ah, the butter's on the top shelf. I am taking the butter. Now I'm closing the heavy door."
It sounds a little bit silly at first, doesn't it? You're just a grown adult talking to your kitchen cabinets.
It feels very silly for the first 2 days. You might even laugh at yourself, but think about what you're actually doing mechanically. You are forcing your brain to retrieve everyday vocabulary on demand. You are practicing basic sentence structure, and most importantly, you are training the physical muscles in your mouth, your tongue, and your jaw to produce English sounds.
That physical muscle training is so crucial. Speaking a language is a physical activity, exactly like playing a sport or playing the piano. If you only read English silently in your head, your mouth muscles never learn how to move. Narrating your morning is a free gym session for your mouth.
Exactly. And the best part is, nobody is judging you. If you forget the word for spoon, you do not need to panic. You just laugh, look it up on your phone later, and try to use it tomorrow. It's a completely pressure-free environment.
That is wonderful. Now, let us move to tip number 3. This is a very quick, very clever visual trick for your morning. I call it the lock screen hack.
The lock screen hack. We all look at our mobile phones the exact second we wake up, so this sounds very useful for modern life.
We really do. Most people check their phones about 50 to 100 times before they even leave the house for work. So let us use that bad modern habit to our advantage. Every Sunday night, find one new English phrase, idiom, or vocabulary word that you really want to learn.
Just one single phrase, not a list of 20.
Just one. Write it in big, bold, clear letters on your phone, take a screenshot of it, and set that image as the lock screen wallpaper on your mobile phone.
Oh, that is incredibly clever. You're tricking your own brain.
Yes! By doing this, every single time you touch your phone to check the time, to read a text message, or to turn off your morning alarm, you are physically forced to look at that English phrase. You will read it 50 times a day without even trying to study.
By the end of the week, that specific phrase will be permanently burned into your deep memory. It will become a natural part of your vocabulary, and you spent absolutely 0 extra minutes sitting at a desk studying. That is the exact definition of working smarter, not harder.
Exactly. And finally, our fourth tip is about your mindset right before you walk out the front door. We call this the single sentence victory.
The single sentence victory. Please tell us about this, Emma. It sounds very positive.
Right before you leave for work or right before you sit down to start your daily tasks at home, I want you to write down just one single sentence in English. You can write it in a small physical notebook on your table or type it into the notes application on your phone.
What kind of sentence should our listeners try to write? Should it be about their goals?
It can be about anything, as long as it is completely honest. It could be, I am feeling very tired today because it is raining outside. Or, I am really excited for my lunch meeting with my friend. Or even, I really do not want to go to the office today. I just want to sleep.
So it does not need to be a complex, poetic masterpiece with advanced grammar, just a simple reflection of reality.
Yes, writing one simple sentence takes maybe 20 seconds, but psychologically, it gives you a massive victory. Before your day has even really started, you have successfully communicated a true, honest thought in a foreign language.
You leave the house feeling like a winner. You feel proud. And if you do that every single day for a year, you will have a beautiful personal diary of your life, written entirely in English.
Exactly. So those are our 4 tiny, realistic morning habits. Audio layering while you get ready, narrating your physical actions in the kitchen, using the lock screen hack for new vocabulary, and writing a single sentence victory before you leave.
None of those tips require you to wake up at 4 in the morning. None of those require a heavy, expensive grammar textbook. They just require you to invite English into your normal, chaotic, realistic life.
You are doing wonderfully just by showing up to listen and learn today. Now, before we finish our time together, let us slow down our pace even more and take our calm word tour.
This truly is my favorite part of the episode. This is the moment where we review some of the beautiful, useful, and slightly advanced vocabulary we used in today's chat. Just relax your shoulders, take a deep, slow breath, and let the meanings settle deeply into your memory.
Our first word today is chaotic.
Chaotic. This is a fantastic, very common adjective. If a situation or place is chaotic, it means it is completely unorganized, confused, and lacking any order or control. It is the absolute opposite of calm.
For example, you could say, the kitchen was completely chaotic after the 3 children tried to bake a chocolate cake by themselves. Or, traffic in the city center is always extremely chaotic on Friday afternoons. Chaotic.
Our next word is unrealistic.
Unrealistic. This describes an idea, an expectation, or a plan that is impossible to achieve in real life. It does not accept the truth of normal human limitations or normal daily schedules.
For instance, expecting to become perfectly fluent in a new language in only 3 weeks is completely unrealistic. Or the manager gave the team an unrealistic deadline to finish the massive project, so everyone was stressed. Unrealistic.
Our third important concept is the verb to absorb.
To absorb. Physically, to absorb means to take in a liquid exactly the way a dry towel or a sponge absorbs spilled water. But mentally, it means to easily and naturally take in information, knowledge, or a new language without struggling or fighting it.
For example, young children absorb new languages incredibly quickly just by listening to their parents talk. Or, I was so tired after the meeting that my brain could not absorb any more complex information from the book. Absorb.
Next, we use the great verb to narrate.
To narrate. This means to tell a story or to describe events exactly as they are happening in real time. It is what the professional voice in the background of a movie or a documentary does to explain the action.
For instance, the famous actor with a deep voice was hired to narrate the beautiful nature documentary about the ocean. Or the little boy liked to narrate everything his toy cars were doing on the floor. Narrate.
We also talked about the powerful concept of consistency.
Consistency. This is a very important noun for language learners. Consistency means doing something the exact same way repeatedly over a long period of time. It is about showing up every single day, even when you only have time to do a little bit.
For example, you do not need to study for 5 hours on Sunday. The real secret to learning English is just daily consistency. Or that local restaurant is famous because the high quality of their food has perfect consistency. Consistency.
And finally, we use the phrase stepping stone.
A stepping stone. Originally, stepping stones were flat rocks placed in a river so you could walk across the water without getting your shoes wet. Metaphorically, a stepping stone is a small action, a minor success, or a job that helps you reach a much bigger, more important goal.
For instance, her first job as a basic office assistant was just a stepping stone to eventually becoming the director of the entire company. Or learning these small daily vocabulary words is a vital stepping stone to speaking with total fluency. Stepping stone.
Wonderful! That concludes our Calm Word Tour for today. Please remember, you absolutely do not need to memorize all of these expressions perfectly right now.
Just choose one single word or phrase that connected with your heart or your personal morning routine today, and try to use it in your mind or write it in a sentence this week.
And speaking of writing sentences, we would absolutely love to hear from you. We have a very small, friendly challenge for you today.
Yes, we want you to go down to the comments section and use your single sentence victory. Tell us one thing you do every single morning.
It could be very simple. You can write, I drink black coffee every morning while looking out the window. Or, my mornings are usually very chaotic because of my dog. Write it in the comments in English. We genuinely read every single one, and we love seeing your progress.
You do not have to be perfect to be a great communicator. Your normal, daily life is the absolute perfect material for learning English.
Thank you so much for sharing your precious morning time with us today. If you found comfort, value, or a little bit of inspiration in this episode, please take a second to like and subscribe. It truly helps our quiet community grow and reach other learners around the world.
Take a deep, relaxing breath. Enjoy your coffee or tea, and invite English into your day today. I am Henry.
And I'm Emma. Take very good care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time.